Okay, now I'm showing my screen. Just tell me, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so starting from the first, when we started this chapter, this unit, that is the unit number 10. So we have started with the introduction of higher education because your subject is higher education. So we have started what are the definitions given by Swami Vivekananda, then the commission, then the ministry. So education, according to HRD, we have seen that it's a, curriculum-based education or qualification with some degree, with some certification. So they said that after completing 12 years of schooling and then you have to pursue more like in that field about 9 months or more than that, then it is considered higher education. But earlier it was not the case. Earlier it is like you were not awarded some degree or certificate. Just you have to gain the knowledge, you have to be there in that surroundings, and you have to leave so many things behind and just follow the teacher, just follow the routine, the rules and regulations there in the campus. So there are a lot of difference between the two. So at present scenario, the case is different, but we have seen some principles, levels of qualification, that UG level, PG level, then after that research. Then we have seen that what are the institutions of higher learning and education in ancient India, what they learned, what were their schooling system, and what are the different types of teachers there. So broadly, they classified into two, Vedic and Buddhist, because Vedic duration they have oral teachings. Even during the period of Buddha, it's oral only. But after that, some king, some authorized person established some university, some great space they have given for the teachings of this culture. So they expand those things. So in Vedic system they refers only to the Vedas, which are six. You have known it. So they are names, and they are studies, different Upanishads and darshans and Puranas. And after that, the Tarka Shastra means the teachers or students, they discuss what they learned, what was their observation, or what they think about whatever it is there in already there. So it's somewhat, you can say, research based, or their own thought process would be projected in that. So the subject, earlier days, it was oral only, because no script, nothing there to write into. So after that, as the humankind, succeeded, or they evolved the, script, or wrote different materials earlier on leaves, and then I don't know up to when they, the literature which we have today is how much modified version we have. So it's a different thing, but earlier Sanskrit was considered to be the medium of instructions in Vedic system. But before that, there is a different language, Pali, Prakrit, in which this Buddhist literature or Jainist literature were written. And after that, the some modified version, which we call Sanskrit, came into, and then they they wrote in that language. So education involved the comprehension of three basic stages: Shravan, Manan, Nidhi, Dhyasan. We have seen what is Shravan. This Vedic culture or Upanishad Kal, we call it's a Shruti Kal. And then Manan, you have to, think, analyze what they have heard and assimilate the lessons taught by their teacher and make their own interferences. Then Nidhi Dhyasan. Nidhi Dhyasan meaning comprehension. One second. Okay. Then Nidhi Dhyasan means at this stage you have to, comprehend whatever you have learned, whatever you observe, and whatever you develop by yourself. That truth you have to apply it into the real life. Then this knowledge was divided into two, Paravidya and Aparavidya. You have learned, I think, this before also. The higher knowledge and the spiritual wisdom is Paravidya, and the lower to the Paravidya, which is secular science, is Aparavidya. So after that, we have learned that how much attention to be paid on the rules and regulation, what were the discipline they have to follow in that method of teaching. So in ancient system, some thing you have to compulsorily you have to follow that brahmacharya, and then it should be residential based education, and it was free most of the time. And they used to learn through the verbal conversation, seminars, discussions, debates, and after that, some of the schools they apply this Upanayan Sanskar, that is the initiation of the education. And earlier it was 5, and depending upon which culture, which period we are talking about, sometime before it is 5, then some schools it is 8, then after that the colleges, the universities, they have 16 or 20. So depending upon the period, this has been changed. And then we have seen 4 Vedas. Veda means knowledge. And it should be like Nitya. It should be in a routine. You have to follow whatever you learned from the Vedas. And depending, sometimes the students uh, need like so many years to just learn and to analyze, to think a single Veda. So accordingly, they are called Dvedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi, like that. So it's not very easy to to get whatever is written in the Veda, to know it completely and to follow those things in life. It needs a very hard practice. So, and then chronologically, this Veda is divided into 2 parts: early Vedic and later Vedic. So we have seen that. Then Buddhist education, we have seen uh, 3 types of post-Vedic education. It is Buddhist one. So uh, they have 3 types of institution: Gurukul, Parishad, Sammelan. Then types of teachers, depending upon the way they teach, where they teach, and are they married, or they are in a grasthashram, they are running a family, they earning or they are not earning, and how much they know, how much the um, the level of their qualification, because there were no certification or degree allotted by some university or like that. They must show their knowledge through their the way their lifestyle and the way they teach, the way they live. So accordingly, they were known as acharyas or upadhyayas or charak. Then educational institutes, depending upon at what age they, the students entered into that institution, how much they have to learn, which subjects they are going to learn, and how many years or how many time they have to live, or they come from their home and they do education, they do other classes, and then return back to home. So depending upon those things, depending upon what type of education they are going through, so they are named accordingly: Gurukul, Parishad, Maths, Viharas, and all. Then we have seen many educational institutions of higher education during the ancient India. The first one is Takshashila, which was capital of Gandhar kingdom, and it is, I think, at present it is near about Rawalpindi. And this was the first university established across the globe in 7th century BCE, and it is very renowned name and gained so much popularity because of their teachers, because of their how much books or how much literature they have, and how many subjects they offer to the students, because it is internationally, you can say, because it is neighboring countries. From the neighboring countries, students came here and studied there. And there are so many streams, including medical facilities, grammar, and this, you can say, Rajniti or the politics, and then other Vedic culture or Buddhist literature. So, and here the minimum age was 16 years. Earlier, there was no exam system, no degree, no diploma, and no caste distinction also. Then Nalanda, we have seen, which is in Bihar. It is again a center of Buddhist center of learning, and from 427 to 1197 CE. And Yun Sang came here in 7th century. This is the important one because he wrote so much about these universities and his learning. And then it progressed a lot during the Gupta dynasty. Then Vallavi, Vallavi found in the western side of India, and it is as glorious as Nalanda, and the subjects are were economics, Niti Shastra, medicine. Then Vikramshila, it is also in the established by the Pala dynasty in northern Magadha, and it is was also the center for learning of Vyakaran, that is grammar, logic, philosophy, then Odampuri, and so many others also, including Jagatshala, Mithila, Nadia, Ujjain. Then the Mughal Empire began in India around 15th century. Until the end of political presence in 1848, Persian was the court language. And but parallelly, Sanskrit academies also continued to learn to teach young male Brahmin literature, law, and commercial schools were also there for business. Then after that Mughal period, again evolution of higher learning and research in post-independence India under the British rule. So there were so many committees, so many establishments in the year from 17 to 18, 19, below, before independence. There were so many Britishers, so many, you can say, committees established, and they applied so many rules and regulations, how the school should be, how the colleges should be. So the first one is 1781, Warren Hastings established Calcutta madrasa, first madrasa for Muslim law, then Sanskrit college for Hindu philosophy and law. And under William Bentinck in 1835, it was decided to introduce English as a medium of instruction after the Macaulay. um this he had given some, uh, this committee was there under this Macaulay, and he submitted some of the uh, things. So under that, this Lord Bentinck was decided to introduce this thing, English as a medium of instruction. Then under that thing, this in 1835, the first Elphinstone College in Bombay and in Calcutta Medical College were set, because this after this Lord Macaulay had given his minutes to advocate, the English as a medium of instructions. And in 50s, you should remember these the name of that particular committee and the year when it came into existence. So in 1850, University of Calcutta, Madras, and Mumbai was established. Then Hunter Commission, again, it is important because it suggests the segregation of primary and higher education. Earlier, it was like somewhat merged, sort of. And in 1902, University Commission was set up under Thomas Raleigh. And the first university uh, by the National Council of Education, which was set up by the Swadeshi nationalist leader in 1905. And then after that, this Rabindranath Tagore started Shanti Niketan in Bengal. Then Hartog Commission in 29, Sadler Commission in 1970, Sapru Committee 1934. Again, it is important because it focused upon the unemployment issues. And in 37, again, it is important about the Wood report. And then Vardha scheme of education in the same year, 1937, which was which recommended this basic education as Mahatma Gandhi recommended. Then after this 1944 Sargent report, which was also known as Scheme of Post-War Educational Development. So this recommended the setting up of UGC, that is the University Grant Commission. And after independence, Government of India took several initiatives, Radhakrishna Commission, 48-49, then Woodley Commission, 52-53. They have some recommendations. So you should remember that Radhakrishnan Commission suggested integration of secondary education and higher education by setting up of UGC, which UGC is especially for the higher education system. And then this Mudliar Commission, Secondary Education Committee recommended introducing a 3-year secondary and 4-year higher education. Then Kothari Commission, again, it is important one in 64-66. And commission was titled as Education and National Development Report. It is a very progressive report, and it proposed a 3-year courses and 4-year honors degree courses. So that way you should remember these things. And this one important thing, that Kothari Commission was followed by NPE, that is National Policy on Education, 68, 82, and 86. So and this commission emphasized on improving of quality of higher education level, and also proposed imparting higher education by distance learning mode. So this is again an important one. Then Sam Pritruda Commission, and it is in 2007, and it is popularly known as NKC, that is the National Knowledge Commission. So you should remember Sam Pitroda, NKC. Again, to promote excellence in higher education, and it also supported the entry of foreign universities. And then Yashpal Committee, Sharma Committee, and various other committees. And KP Pawar Committee recommended 4 models of PPP partnership, public-private partnership in higher education. Then we have seen what are the differences of conventional and non-conventional education. One is totally passive learning, other is active. How it is passive, how it is active. Okay, so then regulatory framework, how the institutions are running in our independent India, who are the authorized, like whether it is a state or central or some other body. So the main bodies to regulate higher education, who are responsible for opening up various universities, and under those universities, various colleges, rules and regulation they have to follow, the financial aid they get from a state or from center, and there should be some check on how they these bodies are running. So there are 3 bodies: central government, state government, and CAB, that is Central Advisory Board of Education. So all these bodies regulate all those processes of higher education. And then what does this university means? Then what are the regulatory bodies for those institutions? For higher education, there are different bodies for school education, like from primary section, middle section, or the higher school, then higher secondary school. There are different body who governs these school education, their examination, their entrances, and various other entrance examination to various colleges, various streams. So these regulatory bodies for higher education, they are divided into 2 regulatory bodies, which are 3: UGC, AICT, and COA, that is Council of Architecture. And research councils are different. So we have seen that this UGC came into existence, the current UGC, on December 28th of December 1953. So this is important date. and this is under the section 12 of UGC Act. So this is important, and the main function is the coordination, determination, and maintenance of standards in various universities. And this UGC recommend a particular university or a body, to get that tag of university or deemed to be university to the government, to the central government, and then the Ministry of Education see whether they are fulfilling those norms or not. So accordingly, they assign those um, tag to them. So UGC main head office is in Delhi, and it functions with its 6 regional offices: Bangalore, Bhopal, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and Pune. Then there are various schemes we have seen. Then how many universities we have. Then what is state university? When does it come? Under which act it is functioning? And President of India is the visitor of all central universities. He is the VC, you can say. Then what is the difference between state university, central university, private universities, deemed universities, deemed to be universities? So they are established by different bodies with other than government, and maybe a trust, maybe um, some person or some organization, so or some society. So they have to register themselves then under this registration societies registration act, and then the corresponding law is there. And in a state or under this section of 25 of Companies Act, some company registered itself. So then they can open a university following certain laws and norms. The first private university was set up in 1995, Sikkim Manipal University of Health, Medical and Technological Science, Gangtok. Then they opened in various other places. Deemed to be university, why it is called deemed university? Because deemed universities can be approved only by an executive order after UGC recommendation, and they do not have any right to affiliate colleges. All right, other universities like private universities, they can have many colleges affiliated with them, but deemed university, they don't have any right to affiliate colleges. And there are institutes like IISc Bangalore, then Indian Agricultural Research Institute Delhi. So these were the two institutes they have granted deemed status. The first, one of the first deemed status, then MAHE in 1956. Then there are various other examples after that. Then we have seen meta universities and CIC concept. So what is meta university? The meta university was again initiated by UGC, and meta means the word meta means just to share the learning resources by different universities by giving a single platform using latest technologies. And these universities, because they evolve with a different idea, with a modern idea, with the sharing, with exchanging their research work or their learning, how they, uh, um, 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 getting ahead of their research policies, or what work they have done so far, and what fields they are working in. So like that, they share on a common platform. So that's why they are called second generation universities, which are free from physical boundary conditions and able to operate in virtual space also, taking the advantage of the innovation and flexibility possible in such domains. So first time in India, University of Delhi and Jamia Millia Islamia, these were the two main universities of India under this concept. Then CIC, which Cluster Innovation Center. It is again a Government of India funded institute established under the aegis of University of Delhi and founded in 2011 and introduced innovation as a credit-based course for the first time. Then RUSA, which is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, it is again a centrally sponsored scheme, and it aims is just to provide strategic funding to eligible state higher educational institutions. So central funding in what ratio, and from the central ministry and state ministry, they are having different categories accordingly. They sponsor. Then other higher levels of institutions, we have gone through IUC, which is inter-university centers. Now they are the centers with an objective to provide common, advanced, and centralized facilities and serving for the universities to get the to offer the best expertise in each field to the teachers and researchers across the country. Then there are nuclear science centers. The first, there are 6 IUCs functioning: IUAC New Delhi, IUCs AA Pune. I have told these names. Then Association of Indian University is a forum for administration and academicians of member universities to exchange their views and discuss matters of common concern. Then institution of national importance. Again, few of them are they are the prime institutions of India with in different fields, whether it is medical, management, technology, or maybe agriculture, or in some other fields also. Then there is a tag Institutes of Eminence, IOE, under MHRD to project these institutes to get the global recognition. So for that, they have to fulfill, certain criteria, certain like norms they have to fulfill, and they selection shall be made by EEC, that is the Empowered Expert Committee, and the ranking of institutions has been done by the UGC. So few, then we have seen few IOE like IIT, Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. Then there are a few research councils are there. Then we have seen language universities. So we have 6 language universities. 3 are only for deemed universities, and 3 are central universities. And a few of them are exclusively for Sanskrit, and others are in other languages, including English. So Lal Bahadur Shastri Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth in New Delhi, then Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth in Tirupati, and Rashtriya Sanskrit Sansthan, New Delhi. These are the Sanskrit universities. Then there is a Maulana Azad National Urdu University in Hyderabad. Then Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya in Wardha, and English and Foreign Language University in Hyderabad. So there are few important offices and agencies in higher education. other than these bodies. So for taking care of this language university, so Central Hindi Directorate is there, scientific technical terminology is there. Then there is a Central Institute of Indian Languages, then regional language centers, then testing services, and so on. Then classical languages we have other than Hindi and Sanskrit, the Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Oriya. They are the six classical languages in India. And Tamil was the first language to be assigned the status of classical language, and Oriya was the last one, which assigned the status in February 2014. So they have to fulfill certain criteria to get that tag classical language. We have seen that. Then National Translation Mission was there just to translate one language to other under the recommendation of NKC, that is the National Knowledge Commission. And MHRD set up the National Translation Mission, NTM. And this mission functioning as a clearinghouse for all translation activities, both theoretically and practically. Like you can learn those um, languages also, theoretically also, and you have some, videos also in as many Indian languages as possible. Then there is a CIR, CIIL, Central Institute of Indian Language. MASUR is a nodal organization for operation of the scheme. Then there is a National Book Trust, which is established in 1957 with the objective of promoting the culture of reading in the society by publishing good literature at affordable price in all major Indian languages, including English. And they, a book. They have book promotion activities, organization. They are organizing seminars or workshops, book fairs, book exhibitions in India and abroad also. So I think an accreditation we have also covered yesterday. So till now, this much is enough, I think. National Translation Mission. From accreditation, we'll continue in the next lecture. So that much we have covered so far. So now we'll have some question answer round. So I'll ask some of the questions and you just reply. So I'm stopping this sharing. Okay. So I think you all are ready. So I'll ask a question. You just, any one of you uh, just have the answer. They can directly say without any taking much time. So just tell me, in which year the government established the University Grants Commission by an act of parliament? In which year?
1956, ma'am.
1956. Okay. Now, which of the following is known as Calcutta University Commission? I am giving you options: Wood Dispatch, Hunter Commission, Kothari Commission, or is it Sadler Commission?
Sadler, ma'am.
Sadler Commission, sure.
Yes, ma'am. Sadler Commission.
Okay, right. Okay, which of the following is regarded as first policy measure regarding higher education in India? Okay, the first policy measure. So, is it Elphinstone report, or is it Macaulay's minutes, or is it Wood's dispatch, or is it uh, Kothari Commission?
Repeat the question
Kothari,
again, ma'am.
Kothari Commission, ma'am.
The first policy measure regarding higher education in India.
Yeah, it's Kothari.
Are you sure?
Yeah, for English education, it is Wood's dispatch. For higher education, from the options, I think it is Kothari.
Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. It's Kothari Commission for Higher Education.
Okay. And which is called the Magna Carta in this field of higher education.
Wood dispatch. Charles Wood dispatch.
Okay. Okay. And the commission which suggested 10 plus 2 plus 3 pattern.
Sandler Commission, ma'am.
Sadler Commission?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So in ancient period, what are the how you classify this education system?
How you classify the education system, ma'am?
Yes.
Education, you mean the educational institutions, or how you classify means what is it, ma'am?
Classify means how
What are
you
the options, ma'am?
classify it, or how based on period, or based on the way of teaching,
Okay,
the content of teaching.
you mean the chronology? The early Vedic, later Vedic, that?
Educational institutions, ma'am. Gurukuls, Parishads.
No, 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 no.
Ma'am, give the options.
No option. I'm just asking.
Repeat the question once again. What is the classification of the educational institutions in?
Institution.
Ancient.
It's not institution, just higher education. Or not higher education, just leave the word higher, only education.
I mean, the question is a little confusing and vague, ma'am. I mean, ancient education had Buddhist and Vedic.
Ah,
Two
that-
were the education systems.
yes, two education system in the ancient India. When the word ancient comes, just it should just click in your mind whether it is asking Vedic one or Buddhist. These were the two systems only. So, do you know the period roughly?
Period 1500 to I think 600, 1000 BC for the early Vedic. For the later Vedic, it was 1000 to 600.
Yeah,
BC.
roughly. Yeah, roughly. You can just remember these figures. Veda and all you must know. Oldest university in the world,
Takshashila.
Takshashila. And after that, just name 5 universities.
Nalanda. Yeah. Please go ahead, Aruna.
Yes, Vallabi, Vikramshila.
Then there's Jagadala. What is that?
Jagadala.
Yeah. Mithila. Mithila,
Ujjain,
Odantapuri,
Mithila,
then Ujjain,
Yes.
Nadia,
Mm-hmm.
Saloni,
Odantapuri,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Okay.
Vikramshila,
All, so
all
enough. Okay, 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 okay. Enough. Now, which one was the first college uh, established in India? First,
Elephant's time.
yes.
In which period, ma'am?
No, it's a college, right? It's a college. The first college.
Elephant Stone,
In which year?
1835.
Uh,
1835.
under which commission or minutes?
In Macaulay's minutes, under Macaulay's minutes.
Yes, yes, yes. And first, and after that, do you remember which were the universities
Then
established?
there were three major universities: University of Calcutta, Madras, and Mumbai.
Yeah, in which year?
1857.
1850.
50, not 57, 50. All right. So, under National Council of Education, which university was established? Under National Council of Education,
Jadavpur,
Jadavpur University. And the year?
1905.
1905, yes. And this Wood report came in which year?
Wood's Wood's dispatch or report, ma'am. There are two: Abbott Wood and Charles Wood, right? There are two Wood. Abbott Wood report came in 1937.
And what was its recommendation?
English should be the medium of education at the university level.
Okay, right. Now, what are the recommendation of Mudliar Commission and when does it came into existence?
Mudliar, he introduced 3-year secondary and 4-year higher education, and this came into existence in 52 and 53.
Yes.
Okay. And when does this Sam Pitroda committee established?
Sam Pitroda was in 2007, very recent, not too old.
Yes,
In 2007.
in 2007, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Now, the committee set up by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, which recommended autonomy of IITs, and which was headed by, I'm giving you options, Sam Pitroda, Professor Yashpal,
Yeah.
and then there is a Kadodkar committee, then there is a Professor Anil Kadodkar.
Repeat it once again, ma'am. Question.
Yes, ma'am. Repeat one
Question. The committee which was set up by MHRD, right?
Yeah.
Which recommended autonomy of IITs. Right, autonomy of IITs means IITs will now be an autonomous body. So this was headed by whom? Professor Anil Kadodkar, Professor Yashpal, or Sam Pitroda, or Professor M.M. Joshi.
Yashpal and
Sam Pitroda.
Sam Pitroda.
MKC knowledge. Anything?
No, I'll tell you the answer. It is Professor Anil Kadodkar.
Kakodkar.
Okay, just remember this. Now, which of the following states has maximum number of central universities? Okay, I'm giving you options: Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Both Uttar Pradesh and Delhi?
Both UP and Delhi.
Both UP and Delhi. Okay, one more. In which year was the Association of Indian Universities, that is AIU, originally set up? You should go with that. Give me the year.
Year.
AIU, okay?
Any options, ma'am?
Options, I'll give you a hint. It is pre-independence.
1924.
4 or 5?
4 or 5, I don't know.
It's 5, okay? 1925. Now, NKC, that is National Knowledge Commission. You should remember these, acronyms: NKC, AIU, AICT, that way. It is also important. Sometimes they are. So this National Knowledge Commission, NKC, was headed by whom?
Sam Pitroda.
Okay. Now, which of the following percentage figure was recommended by both Kothari Commission and National Policy that should be spent on education in the 1986? More. So, what was the percentage of GDP?
6%.
6%. Okay. Good. Now, National Literacy Mission was established in which year?
National Literacy Mission. Those options, ma'am.
1986, 1988, 2000, or 1999?
I'm thinking it's 86.
Not 86 was is not the
right answer.
96, 88, 99, 2020, 2000.
96, and what was the other one in 90s, ma'am?
99.
96, I think, is the answer.
No, here I have, let me check. I think it's 88.
That is what I remember. It should be 1980s, ma'am, not in 90s. Literacy mission.
Yes. So it is 88. Okay?
Yeah.
That's correct. Now one more question. EHEI. Okay. EHEI stands for?
EHEI.
Yes. I'm not giving you option. Just
Ma'am.
to, unfold it.
Just give us the first word, ma'am.
Okay, the first word is equity.
EHEI.
EHEI. HE stands for higher education. Okay, I am giving you the answer. Equity in higher education. I stands for index. Equity in higher education index. EHEI.
Equity in higher education index. Is that what you said, ma'am? Equity in higher education.
Yes, equity in higher education index.
Okay.
Okay, one more question. The state with most deemed universities is?
Deemed universities options.
Options: Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra.
Deemed university. I'm thinking it's private universities. I know it's Karnataka, but deemed also, I think it's
Deemed universities, yes.
deemed universities.
This private university concept started from there in South India.
Karnataka Andhra Pradesh, ma'am.
No, it's Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu. Okay.
Ma'am, please repeat the question.
The state with most deemed universities.
The answer is Tamil Nadu, ma'am.
Yes. So, okay, that much is enough for today.